John Dixon is here once again, and he's going to give us some tips in the next few weeks about some of the problems with this weather that has kind of changed on us. First things first, the lawn. You see everybody out there raking a little bit and starting to do their gardens, but there's one particular problem that seems to literally poke its head through the ground and disturb all that. How can we get rid of these moles that seem to be here earlier than usual?
Well, what you're seeing right now, Adam, is that we had a very early snowfall, very heavy, and the ground didn't get a chance to freeze. So what's happened is the food supply, the grubs, the worms, the insects that dwell in the ground are all at the surface. So the moles are now coming, digging out, popping their little heads out, and looking around for their food.
And they're blind, which is odd to me because they always seem to know right where to disrupt my stuff, everybody else's stuff. So it's kind of it's a weird thing, but they can't see, but they know exactly where to disrupt all your precious garden stuff.
Exactly right. In spite of the cartoon characters you see popping out of the holes with the glasses on, these guys can't see, but they can sure find those moles and the grubs and the food supply out there.
Okay.
What you're going to have to do with that is, first of all, you need to take a little mole repellent, such as Mole Max, which is a product that we have in the store. Spread that just like you would fertilizer. This bag will cover 5,000 square feet. That will drive the moles away from the area where you have the problem.
Now, if you're lucky enough to not have any moles, if you're out there right now and you don't see any, is it still a good idea to come in and maybe get some of this repellent and put it down anyway?
Well, keep in mind that your neighbor's going to be doing this, so the moles are going to go someplace. So it wouldn't hurt to put some of this out.
Safeguard yourself.
Safeguard yourself.
Okay. So the one house in the street that doesn't is going to be in bad shape unless you get down here to Clarke's and pick up some of this repellent.
It'll look like a golf course.
Okay.
Lots of holes.
Yep.
All right. Once you have spread the Mole Max to get rid of them, drive them away, you need to go after the food supply.
Okay.
Moles are primarily interested in earthworms. However, when there are grubs around, which are practically in every yard in New England, grub control is a big part of it.
Yep.
So you want to get something like Grub-X to kill the grubs that are in the yard, do away with the food supply as much as you can, and that will help keep the moles away.
Okay.
As long as you're going to find earthworms, they'll be in the area, but you won't be as badly infested as you will if you've got a lot of grubs.
So it's like a two-step process. Not only do you just have to get rid of the moles, but you have to get rid of, like you said, their food supply. So people need to be conscious that you just don't want to get rid of them because other ones will come back as long as the grubs and as long as they can still eat and stuff like that. So that's great advice to disrupt their whole world, not just one part of it.
Right, exactly. Now, if you don't want to go through the trouble of spreading both of those applications, either the Grub-X or the Mole Max, you can get a product that will kill them. Okay. This is a little bait that you set out. They will eat it. It looks like an earthworm, and they will decease and desist. This little item right here, Pest Away, this is a little trap that you can set up in your front yard. You can fill it with either mothballs, ammonia, soap, anything that they don't happen to like, and that will drive them away also.
Okay. Now, a question about this stuff, the actual killer, the stuff that looks like the worm. If you have pets, if you have cats, if you have dogs that like to go outside,
I wouldn't use it.
You don't want to do this.
No,
right?
In case they get a hold of it, it's probably not going to do them a lot of good.
Okay. And if you have good enough cats, maybe you don't have moles anyway, because that's what keeps them busy. Hopefully. Okay.
The final thing that you need to worry about at this point too is the increase in the food supply with ground insects. You're going to start seeing ants. You're going to start seeing all kinds of little grass-dwelling little bugs, and they'll try to come after those if they can get to them. But the biggest problem you have with that is the ants and the other bugs infesting your house.
Well, and the ticks too.
Yeah,
I mean, Lyme disease with people's pets and.
So you could spread some of this 7 lawn insect granules around, same way you do fertilizer. Okay. That'll help control those problems also.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, John, once again, giving us some great advice on how to keep our lawn healthy and looking non-porous whatsoever, no mole holes anywhere or anything like that. So thanks once again, and next week we're going to be coming back where we'll have some more helpful tips for you. Thanks a lot. Back to you.